we had a very big issue. The right mid position was vacant and we needed somebody to fill it. And so it has now been filled by Federico Chiesa. And today we're going to be breaking down this card into 6 different categories to help you decide whether or not you should buy it or not, using the metric of wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. So we're going to be getting into the very important categories you need for a right mid for this card. And make sure you pay attention to these categories, because if you don't, you may be missing out on the best ways to use this card for him to perform the best for you. But before we get into those important categories, let's just start off with the stuff that are not so important but still pretty important, which are the physicalities for Chiesa. I noticed his stamina was quite a little bit shaky, like Parkinson's, simply because when I would go into the team management, I noticed his bar is low, like he doesn't even know what he's doing. I'm like, yo, the stamina is shaky, and that can affect you later on in the game, especially when you want to be able to do a little bit of that twist and turn and dribble. It will feel more unresponsive and delayed. And with him having 71 strength, he's not going to be the type of card to really body up anybody off the ball like it's nothing to him. He's a little bit of a puss in boots, so keep that in mind. Now, the passing ability. Now, there's something very crucial that you have to know about FC 26 when it comes to passing. Most players are pretty crap at passing when you don't have this one specific playstyle, because it makes you so overpowered. There's also another playstyle as well, but this one is the most important. Let me start off with the one that's not as important, the incisive pass playstyle. Chiesa, me not have that. That's what he says, because he does not have it. So some of his through balls will be very odd and not be the best pass that you're looking for. And also the most important playstyle is the tiki-taka Barcelona, the tiki-taka playstyle. And he doesn't have that as well. So you can't first time pass and you can't thread that through ball like a madman into certain spaces consistently. It's still capable though, but his passing is not really the best. I wasn't blown away by it. Now remember this, I played him in the striker position and in the right mid position, the 2 main positions. Now remember, player roles are very important as well in this game, because most players are brain dead if they don't have it, and the pluses are nice. So in the right mid position, he has inside forward plus. In the left mid position, he has inside forward plus. So you can play him on both sides. But in the striker position, he only has advanced forward plus, no plus in the striker position. But what did I actually like him more in the position of, based off my playstyle? I'll tell you what. Let me start off with the right mid position, because this also relates to the dribbling ability. Now, Federico Chiesa doesn't have technical dribbling, so he can't weasel and wiggle around the spaces easily. It feels a little bit more clunky, especially if you press that R1 dribbling. But what he does have is pace. So let me just start off with the pace. In this game, pace is weird. If you pick up enough momentum in a certain amount of time, you start to turn on the jets and really get in behind. But if you don't have enough time, most of the time the defender's gonna catch up. And with Chiesa, he doesn't give you too many opportunities to get in behind, but when he does, it's very nice. Especially if you do a 1-2 with him and send an over the top, he can actually create some space. I like that with the pace. Ramen accidental lace. But what about the dribbling ability? Can he do a little bit of that twist and turn? Well, look at here. There are times when I'm using this card and I want to twist and turn, and it feels like somebody got a bucket of mud and dashed it on his feet, because I'm like, what are you doing? Move! He would turn and it felt quite heavy with the 85 dribbling. And also, I believe the most important stat in the dribbling is reactions, and his reactions are 82. So you need to put a chemistry style on that to upgrade his dribbling ability. It didn't feel the best, along with not having the technical dribbling. So for me, I didn't like him too much on the right wing or left wing, because on the left wing, you want to cut inside and use that R1. It gives the defender the ability to really recover easily and tackle him. Even though that's easy anyways with this AI simulator now, it doesn't help with having bad technical dribbling. But what about the shooting and clinicality ability if you're gonna play him in the striker position? Also with the right mid position if you get an opportunity. I didn't have too many issues with his finishing and clinicality ability, because when it's in certain moments and you get a great attacking chance, he most likely will put that ball into the back of the net. Either you hit him with a finesse like Messi, you blast it with full power. I haven't really tried too many driven lows with him. He doesn't have the playstyle, so you might as well not try it. But I have hit the Trivela like I'm watching the telenovela, and it was very nice. Shooting ability is actually pretty consistent. But that leads me to answering the question, is Federico Chiesa wondrous, mid, or doo-doo? Should you even pick him up for the current price of 200K, okay? Now look at here. If I were to play him in the right mid and left mid position, for my playstyle, for me, I would classify Federico Chiesa as mid. Maybe even Mudu, in between doo-doo and mid, because I could not use this card the whole time, man. The dribbling was terrible, and that's very important on the wings. I like this pace, but his stamina was also pretty bad when I was using the card, so I just couldn't do it. But the striker position, I would put him in midris, just because he has the ability to get in behind, and that's about it. And he's already closer to the net to get a good shot opportunity. Other than that, nothing too special about Chiesa. Hope you enjoy. Yeah.